We are going to be journeying into my earliest fan art creation from circa 2017 for one creepypasta fanfiction series. I drew and sent to the author a compilation of the characters in their work, and it was something. It was really something. But it's now 2026. I have learned a lot of digital drawing. I'm still not the best at it, I'm still learning, but the best way to keep learning is to keep drawing, and that's hard sometimes. But I had a streak of inspiration, so I essentially recreated my earliest digital fan art, so that's what we're going to be getting into today. This is by Jokester on quotev. It was a series called There's No Going Back. I think looking at it now, it was last updated in 2019. When I wanted to draw these stupid creepypasta people, I wanted to draw them all, but I was in my single paint program. And the way I thought to compensate for this was doing each one individually and then trying to mesh them together. But there's nothing to really soften those edges, so I blasted it with gray spray paint, and I completely lost two of the figures in this. But I sent it to the author like this. And then separately I posted the individual drawings. So we have Eyeless Jack. Again, the lovely single layer Paint 3D. We have my sloppy line work, my fill bucket tool to color that in. You can see those gapping on these lines. And we have Eyeless Jack. And then there's Hoodie, of course. Marble Hornets was my gateway into creepypasta as a whole. So Masky and Hoodie were like my OGs. But here we got Brian, looking pretty sad, as he always does. Then we got Jeff the Killer. I've never been a big Jeff the Killer head, but he's in everything. He was in everything back in those days, so I had to learn about him and I had to draw him. And then we have my favorite, my greatest of all time, except my second greatest of all time. We have Timothy Wright. I dressed up for him as Halloween in high school. And I wondered why I couldn't keep her. Yeah. Then we have the master of the house, who is also completely lost in the, what is it called? The compilation. We have Mr. Man of the Slenders. And then finally we have my favorite, especially around that era. I think just because there was so much to his design compared to the others. Yeah, so this is, this is gonna be something. So I think I'm gonna try to stay faithful to some of these poses, but some of them don't work, you know. So we're gonna alter it a little bit. But without further ado, I'm gonna get into sketching. Perfectly sketched, yeah? We're gonna trust the process here. Maybe I do them without references. Maybe I literally only can use, which one is Toby? The last one, yeah. Oh! Oh, please! Let's just start with a face. Oh my god, it's gonna be a little bit rough doing this with only my old reference. I'm like doing this from the heart, man. I just need to remind myself it goes this way. This is gonna be some primo bullshit. That's Toby. Okay, let's do hoodie. I feel like hoodie. That's not hoodie. That is Eyeless Jack, and I would never mistake him for hoodie. Ta-da! There's your context. Okay, who's next? I don't think I can top this. Yeah, you know what? Oh my god. No, I just nailed it. That's just him. Okay, what kind of fuck-ass hair? Dude that got set on fire while doused in bleach. You're still gonna have an unrealistic amount of it left. Oh my god, I like that. It's gonna- okay, you know what? He's gonna have he took care of what he had left, okay? Next is... time for our good old Brian. I am trying so hard. This is so unnatural looking. Okay, I'm looking up a reference. I can't. Wonders of a reference. It's perfect. It's art. It's amazing. Definitely because I'm not bored and sick of aligning, I'm gonna keep him kind of wonky. And with the line so lustrously complete, it is time to watch me color and shade. I'll leave it at that. We're gonna do some funky shit. I could just do Verdana because that's the default font of quotev. Oh my god, look at the watermark. (2017) version. Today. Instead of overblasting it with the airbrush, I've overblasted it with overlays and gradients. And that is going to do it for today's video. I will hopefully be doing and posting a couple more, not necessarily art, but talking at the camera and reviewing things wise, kind of like the art one I did a couple years back. Couple of years, it's been like 4. But that'll do it for today. Peace out. Yay.